Hey up everyone, welcome to the Rugby League History channel. I hope you're all well. Tonight's video is going to be my tips for round 14 of the 2020 NRL season. So we're going to get into the first match now, which is Eastern Suburbs aka Sydney Roosters up against Melbourne. This match is being played on Thursday night at the Sydney Creek ground. Kick-off is at 10 to 11 my time over here in England. Melbourne are missing Cameron Smith and Cameron Munster, and Eastern Suburbs have been playing alright recently. They haven't been blowing teams away, but they've been getting the job done. I believe they got a couple of players coming back for this match, but I'm actually going to go against what most people are saying. I think actually Melbourne's going to win this game. I know that they don't have Munster or Smith, but look, everyone knows how much I hate Melbourne. It's well documented. And year after year, all the naysayers and everyone will say, oh, Melbourne's losing their shine, they're going to lose their way. Slater's going, Cronk's going, this player's going. Jerome Hughes won't take him to a premiership. He's not a good enough halfback. And yet they just keep winning games, and they're still up the top of the table every year. And they've still got a good squad, despite the fact that Cameron Smith and Cameron Munster are not there. So I'm going to go for Melbourne to win this match by, I think, 6 points. The first game on the Friday is New Zealand up against Penrith, and this match is being played at the Central Coast Stadium. Kick-off is at 9 o'clock in the morning my time. Penrith sat top of the table at the moment, playing brilliant rugby league, and New Zealand, they've shocked a couple of people. They've dug deep in a few matches, and they had you could see a surprise win over Manly last week. I'm going to go for Penrith to win this game. I think even though New Zealand's been trying hard, I think Penrith will just have a bit too much for them on Friday night. The next game on Friday night, the main game, is Parramatta up against St George, and this match has been played at Western Sydney Stadium. 5 to 11 kick-off in the morning my time. Parramatta won by 2 points last week against Cronulla. We were kind of lucky to win that game in some regards, but we got the job done. St George, they've been competitive. They're doing a lot better than what I thought they would do. I've heard that this might be Paul McGregor's last match, but we've heard that for probably the last 3 or 4 years that it's going to be his last match, or he has to look over his shoulder because they're going to replace him. I'm going to go for Parramatta to win this match. I think that will win comfortably. It won't be a similar match that we've had the last couple of weeks against Canterbury and Cronulla. I think Parramatta's going to win 13 plus over St George. First match on the Saturday is Cronulla Sutherland up against the Gold Coast, and this match has been played at Colgar Oval. As I just mentioned earlier there, Cronulla were unlucky not to win last week against us. I thought they played alright, and they played well in patches. And the Gold Coast had a big win over North Queensland. I'm going to go for Cronulla to win this game. The Gold Coast have been competitive in some of the matches this year, and they've improved a lot since last year. According to a couple of certain YouTubers, this is a big derby match, this is a big rivalry match. Apparently they think that the Gold Coast and Cronulla hate each other, and it's a big heated match. But as I said, I'm going to go for Cronulla to win this match. I think they're going to win it 1 to 12. The next match on Super Saturday is North Queensland up against South Sydney. This match has been played at the Queensland Country Bank Stadium in Townsville. Kick-off is at 8:30 in the morning my time. What can I say about North Queensland? They've been a shambles. I don't think I can tip them for the rest of the year, to be fair. And South Sydney, they're kind of getting into a bit of a groove at the moment. They've been playing all right. I think that they're still going to be without Wayne Bennett for this week, but it appears that they didn't really need him last week against Brisbane. For this match, I'm going to go for South to win. I think it's not going to be an easy match for them because it's going to be tough going up to Townsville, but I think they're going to win it 1 to 12. The final match on Super Saturday sees Canberra up against Brisbane. This match has been played at Bruce Stadium in Canberra, and it's kicking off at 10:35 my time. Brisbane, the same as North Queensland. Diabolical, utter shambles. Just seems like the season from hell for Brisbane. And they'd be looking over their shoulder. They'd be really nervous because all it would take is Canterbury to win one or two matches and Brisbane's going to be on the bottom of the ladder. And Canberra, they've been playing all right. I think they're going to be playing finals this year, and I think that they'll get the win on Saturday over Brisbane. I think they're going to win that match 13+. I don't really have much hope for Brisbane, to be fair. And the first match on the Sunday is Newcastle up against Manly Warringah. This match has been played at Marathon Stadium, Newcastle. Kick-off is at 5 o'clock in the morning, my time. Manly is another team that's really disappointed me over the last couple of weeks. They haven't been playing very well, and they particularly didn't play well last week against New Zealand, despite it being Des Adler's 400th game as a coach. And Newcastle, they've kind of been up and down. It's really hard to tip them some weeks. They can be really inconsistent, but I thought that they played well last week against West, and I think they're going to win on Sunday, so I'm going to tip Newcastle to beat Manly. And the final game to close out the round is West Tigers up against Canterbury Bankstown. This game is being played at the Western Sydney Stadium. Kick-off is at 7:05. West Tigers, along with Manly and North Queensland and Brisbane, have all really disappointed me. West Tigers, as I've said in many previous videos, they're like a tap or a light switch, off and on, hot and cold. Very hard to tip them. I think that their season's pretty much over unless they can win this game. If they lose this game, I think their season's over. Canterbury currently bottom of the table, but a win would take them off the bottom of the table because they got a better for and against than Brisbane. I'm actually going to go for the upset here. I'm going to go for Canterbury to win this match. I think it's going to be another disappointing week for West Tigers fans. Canterbury they haven't been awful, and there's been a couple of games that they should have won. I mean, they should have beaten St George a couple of weeks ago, but I think that they're gonna win this match. It's going to be a close match. I'm probably going to pick Canterbury to win this 1-12. So that's my tips for round 14 of the 2020 NRL season. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button, and if you're enjoying the channel and the content that I'm doing, click that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you get an email when I do a new video. So anyways, catch us all later everyone. Ta-ra.